All right, in my camper here, I've got the Dometic 300 toilet, Dometic 300. And it says Dometic on the top. How do I know it's the 300? If you look, let's go down here. Right down there, yeah. So, Dometic 300. And it's gotten really, really stinky. There's actually like an inner bowl and an outer bowl with this. And it leaks. Dometic knows about this, and I've actually repaired this twice, but the repair has failed on 2 different occasions. So, time to upgrade to the Dometic 310. Dometic 310, you might say, why would you keep buying Dometic? Well, I've looked at the other ones and they're not much better. But Dometic 310's got some much better reviews on it. So this was, what, around $250. We're gonna get rid of that one. Shouldn't be too complicated. I got some tools here. I also need a wrench. I forget exactly what size, but we'll figure it out. Notice I've also got some cardboard here. I'm gonna set that over the hole so the stink does not come up. First thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure you disconnect, or at least turn off the water pump so that way water's not spraying everywhere. And I'm gonna undo, let's see here. I'm gonna undo these guys right here, undo these guys. And this one, I'm just using, what do you call that? Like a certain kind of wrench, man. What do you call it? I don't know. I'm gonna use a wrench to loosen this thing up, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna loosen this with a crescent wrench. It shouldn't be too difficult. Once I get it just a little loose on either side, then I can use my fingers. So I don't know exactly what size that bolt is. I just know that when I try and go on top of it with a nut, I actually need a deep socket, but the deep socket doesn't fit up here. So you really just got to use a wrench. All right, to get those nuts off, I ended up using 7/16. Deep socket will not fit on this side, but it does fit on this side. So, there you go. Now all I gotta do is that. All right, so here's the tool I'm using. And I am going to twist this thing downward. So this end goes down. So I'll put my pliers on it. And let's see here. Down like that. Do that a few times. And then you should be able to move it by hand. There we go. We just take this thing off and throw it away. All right, so the Dometic 310 is what it looks like on the inside. The flush is a little bit different. So it's got like an angular flush, which cleans the entire bowl. The 300 doesn't do that. Look at that. Slow close. That's nice. And if you look closely, it already has the flange. Well, I guess you could say the seal. I don't know what you call it. That thing already there. I'll put a towel in that so the stink doesn't come up, but installation is reverse of removal. Just set it on top of those screws, bolt it down, and then that thing back there. If I look closely, looks like something's wrong with that. So I need to inspect that real quick. Okay, now we're all hooked up with the Model 310, the Dometic. Checking for leaks. I don't see any leaks back there. That's a good sign. What we need to do right now, take this up. I got high expectations. It's going to be nice. All right, now we're building some water pressure. Look at that. It's like a little swirl. I like that. By the way, if I haven't said that, this is porcelain here. This is wood. Porcelain. I think there's plastic underneath that. But so far, I'm liking it. I got high expectations for this. So, all right, that's it.